So while browsing Twitter today, I saw that Andrew Yang, the presidential candidate, had retweeted someone defending Elon Musk, basically saying, you know, you're jealous, Elon Musk is a visionary, there's so many haters about a man trying to do, you know, legitimate good for the world and everything. And then I went down the Twitter rabbit hole and I found something so weird. So basically, there's a whole community of people who own Tesla cars who really love Elon Musk. And I don't think there's anything more that shows late stage capitalism than these people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a video of me going through the Twitter threads and going through the YouTube channels and everything I found, and I'm just going to commentate over it, because on your phone you can do a screen recording, so I'm just going to do that while talking over it, and you guys can all see for yourself the insanity of this and the bootlicking of all these people just to worship Elon Musk so bad and not accept that billionaires make their money for exploiting people, and Elon Musk is no different. And especially in regards to Tesla, because I made a previous video on Elon Musk talking about whether he was Tony Stark or Lex Luthor, you know, whether he was bad or good. And I came to the conclusion that he was pretty bad, especially the way he treats his Tesla workers, you know, not letting them form unions or pretty much threatening them on Twitter. If they form a union, he'll hurt them, and, you know, the safety things inside the Tesla factory is not very good, and they pay really shit wages and everything. So it's crazy to me that people want to ignore this and love their Tesla so much because they think they're saving the planet by using a Tesla, even though they're sort of part of the problem. You know, Musk might not be directly contributing loads to CO2 emissions, but billionaires are exploiting people around the world, and Elon Musk is part of that. So let's get into me just looking through this weird Twitter cult I found. So this whole thing started with Andrew Yang retweeting someone called Sam Altman, who said, "It's gross seeing so many root against Tesla. Be the person on the side of the climate and innovation, not the person hoping to make money on puts. I don't know what that means. Also, betting against Elon is historically a mistake, and the best product usually wins." That's funny because I've seen people complain about how shitty their Teslas are, but, you know, you look through all these comments, you got people chiming in about, you know, Elon Musk in general. Elon Musk even says, "Thanks, Sam." And then underneath, here we go, this is where the cult starts. "Tesla owners, Silicon Valley, we appreciate everything you're doing. Keep up the amazing work. The Owners Club program is behind you 200%. Now, we're going to get back to that one because I remember there's one tweet I want to see, which is pretty insane. I don't know where it is exactly. I remember reading it. It's basically saying, if you criticize Elon, you are... Oh, here we go. So this one. Katie Liz Stella says, "Anyone who bets against Elon is evil, dishonest, ridiculously clueless, and short-sighted, fully saturated in the poisons of greed and ego, trapped in a cycle of hate, and so sociopathic, selfish and self-important that it's pitiful and sad they will suffer for it one way or another." That is crazy. Anyone who's against a billionaire who exploits people is evil, apparently. And this is the weird cult that everyone is in. So let's look at her profile. So Katie Listella, 100% Team Elon, love my sexy rap speed Tesla P3D. So they all think, this is just one example, they all think they're part of some like weird futuristic community. And, you know, I don't really want to be a hater because, you know, people all have their own interests and like what they like and everything. And I don't really want to hate on that because, you know, I don't want people hating on things I like. But I find this really strange because they literally basing their whole identity on a car. And I don't know if it's more about being, you know, helping with people with stopping climate change and stuff. But it's weird. So here's another one. So Cheryl B. "Tesla and SpaceX enthusiast, love my Tesla Solar, PW2 and Model X, admire Elon Musk's visionary work. Either you're part of the solution or the problem." So then you go through a Twitter and they're generally talking about things to do with Tesla all the time. I just find it so strange. So there's all these things, you know, all these communities, and then I go into who I should follow if I go into a profile. So look, here's some more. So this other one right here. Elizabeth Sokteng, here for Tesla, soon to be a Model 3 owner. She doesn't even own a Tesla, apparently. So then she's saying here, "Hi Tesla family, I'm totally hyped. Placed my order an hour ago. I've been waiting for this moment since 2016. I'm so excited. Thanks, Elon Musk." Thanks, Elon Musk, what? Because he made an electric car. There's loads of electric cars. A lot of them are built in better conditions than Tesla. A lot of the workers who build them, you know, have unions and everything. So it's pretty crazy that, like, they're worshipping him so much. And I know there's a subreddit about, you know, Elon Musk bootlickers and everything. So there's loads of other ones. Don't bet against Elon Musk. So Steve Hammer, contrarian, Musk, space, Tesla, and boring company fan, as well as an overall confusion for Tesla shorts. My opinion only, either seriously or sarcastically. So again, there is so many things like this, and there's a deeper community I want to go into. But so here you see some more. I heart Tesla. Elon Tusk fan, laughing face, proud Model 3 owner, waiting for a Tesla camper van, dreaming of going to Mars. So, it's all this crazy stuff. So if I go back, there are like more, like I said, communities. So here's another one. Tesla Social is a Tesla fan website, currently a work in progress, and they even have a YouTube channel here. I wonder how many subs it has. Probably not too many since it's work progress, but 234. He's got all these things about, his Tesla essentially, and it's kind of weird. There's a whole community around this brand of car, and I want to find, the fan pages I was checking out earlier to really show you how kind of strange this whole little cult is. So I'm trying to go on this now because my Wi-Fi's not doing great, to find some more people. So yeah, Tesla Army, Tesla motherfucker. We're seeing some more people. So let's go back to the original tweet that Andrew Yang retweeted, because there was a community guy on there. So if we go up and we find, I think it was the original one. So Tesla owners Silicon Valley. Here we go. We're the official Tesla owners club of Silicon Valley, where obviously the Teslas are created is it San Francisco, the main factory is. So you go and see it's basically completely dedicated to everything about Tesla, proper community. And you know what, you saw it, how many followers it had. So then I go onto the, who's like them, see all these other Tesla communities. So Tesla Raj, YouTube Tesla influencer, Tesla subject matter expert. This is so strange to me. Like, more people obsessed with it. And look at this guy. He nearly has as many subscribers as me, Tesla Raj. And I look at his videos, and it's all about Tesla. My Tesla got injured. How to get Spotify to run a US Tesla. My uncle's first experience with a Tesla takeover vlog. A few of my favourite Tesla Model 3 accessories. 2019 Tesla referral program. Fremont Police Department Tesla. So it's this whole thing about Tesla, and you go on it, and he's made all these videos, he's got all these posts about Tesla, and then you look, there's even more people down here. Tesla Model fan and Elon we trust. Tesla Joy, here's another one I was looking at. So documenting Tesla free ownership and adventures, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. So this lady's probably called Joy, and she's modelled her whole YouTube channel on Tesla as well. So can you own a Tesla without a home charger? Look at these. What did my dash cam record? Tesla free model, eco-friendly way to clean Tesla free model. So it's all about Tesla again. And it's a YouTube community about this brand of car. I just find it so strange. Is there like a YouTube community about Mini Coopers with everyone having YouTube channels and stuff? And you look at her whole thing, it's all about Teslas, lots of Tesla stuff, and I go on, who she's following. It's this whole community. And I think there's one more person I want to point out. I was looking at earlier this morning. I'm trying to find it quick. Maybe Raj would have shouted it out. So have a look. Elon Trust, accessories. The Tesla Life. Oh, look at this one. 13,000 followers. Tesla enthusiasts around the world sharing news, tips, insights, and discussion. Please subscribe to our weekly podcast. How much can you talk about this one fucking brand of car? So it's got all these things, it's a podcast channel. And again, I don't really want to hate on these people, like having an interest, but because it's obviously like they care about, the environment and things, but I find it weird they're such bootlickers for capitalism. They're basing their whole identity, around a corporate brand and around a shitty car that most people can't even afford, and is, made on the backs of all these labourers who have come out and said they're treated really badly and there's not enough safety precautions in the factories. Elon Musk gets rid of the yellow lines because he doesn't like the way they look and everything. So I stopped scrolling to try and find this specific account. This is the one I was thinking of. So it's called My Tesla Adventure, and it's, another account dedicated to all these things. But then look, there's a meetup with these Tesla people. So does anyone else find that really weird? They've tagged Elon Musk, they tagged Tesla, talking about filling up all their Tesla cars.
Just gotta say thanks so much to the Tesla community for making this happen. We got all 40 superchargers filled. We did it, guys! Yeah. The Teslas are taking over. Yeah.
And I just find it so strange. Like I said, are these guys so oblivious to the way Elon Musk has made his money and stuff, and who he's exploited, and all the reports coming out of the Tesla factories, how bad they are for people and everything. So I can't really understand the hype for it at all. And it's kind of just depressing, is this late stage capitalism where we start worshipping billionaires and the products they make without really assessing how they became billionaires and how the products hurt people. You know, people aren't being paid fairly to make these things. People aren't, you know, and these people are here, they're all in this nice community, and, you know, they're sharing their interests. And again, I don't want to hate on people just having a good time and having a community, because, you know, people get lonely and everything. And I don't want to hate on people's interests, but it's just so strange to me. Like, look at this thing I'm scrolling on. Look at all these pages for Tesla. There's so many people who are fanboys and fangirls of this car. And there are loads of electric cars, there are a load of hybrid cars, and like I said, they're probably built in better conditions than the Tesla is. But because Elon Musk has this like futuristic vision, and he's a bit of a bullshit artist, people just think he's going to save them with all these things, and they're going to go to Mars, and if they worship him, maybe they'll get in with him or something. I don't really understand what it is, and it's crazy they base their whole identity on a capitalist consumer product. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's just weird, and I hope I've enlightened some people about some weird things on the internet, that these people worshipping this billionaire and this product so much, you know, they're not as bad as people who worship a so-called billionaire like Donald Trump, because, you know, a lot of those people just worship him because, well, he is rich for one thing, but because of his horrible policies and his horrible views and everything. But the difference is with this is that this guy isn't really that political in a lot of ways, and he's just a kind of a shitty guy. Are there any good billionaires? Are there any billionaires who haven't made their money exploiting people? And we know for certain in Tesla's case he has, and he's so shitty on Twitter. You don't really call that guy a paedophile for no reason, because he saved the time boys trapped in that cave before he could do it. He doesn't sound like a very stable guy. I wouldn't really want him running a colony on Mars, to be honest. And it's just interesting that these people live in this fantasy world where they love him so much for making an electric car. And it just seems to be like, you know, these people who like to be different. And it's like, I've got Tesla, and now I'm going to make it part of my identity. You don't have anything else. And it's weird because it's just the car. But I guess in some ways I can understand it, because a lot of people do it with gaming, whether that's VR gaming, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch stuff. But I can understand gaming a bit more because there's lots of different ways to play games, and there's lots of different games. There's not many two different ways to drive cars around and everything. But again, I hope you enjoyed having a look at all this stuff with me. So that was my look at the weird Tesla cult on Twitter and on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think of this all. If you want to find me on social media, follow me at The Cavernacle on both Twitter and Instagram. I also have a Patreon now, so the link is in my description, so check that out if you want. I have a WordPress blog where I just write about stuff, so go check that out. It's The Cavernacle WordPress. I live stream every Sunday pretty much around midnight my time, so you can work that out whatever time it is for you. But yeah, it's a lot of fun and a lot of people join in and we have a good conversation, so maybe if you're around on Sunday, have a look at that. Please like the video if you liked it, maybe subscribe to the channel, and if you made it this far, thank you for watching.